Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. This is going to be talking about the employee retention credit under the CARES Act. I'm not going to be before you long, but simply, guys, this is a tax refund. Okay, this is simply a tax refund. This is not a loan because they would have to pay it back, and it's not a grant because some grants are taxable. Okay, so this is simply a tax refund or this check. Okay, what we're seeing in my office is if you have at least 10 to 20 employees, you're literally getting back at least $1 million. Okay, how can $1 million help your company? How can $1 million help you hire more people? And how can $1 million actually help you to scale your business? So, who is this employee retention tax credit for? It's only for businesses that have W 2 employees, and you had the W 2 employee in 2020 and 2021. The last 3 quarters of 2020 and the first 3 quarters of 2021. So if you were paying those employees, during that time, you may qualify. Now, if you had to shut your doors, you had to, lay people off, you had to operate, less than like 50%, of your business, you may also qualify. And if you lost revenue, so let's just say 2019 you was making 200,000 or you was making 2 million, and then now in 2020 you was making less than 1 million, then you also may qualify, guys. Do not pass this up. I see a lot of false things on YouTube talking about, oh, it's a loan, oh, it's a grant. It is not a loan, it is not a grant, friends. It is a stimulus money. And it's really, think about it. If you are a business owner and you have W 2 employees, you've been paying federal tax, you've been paying Social Security tax, you've been paying FICA tax, you've been paying state tax and all kind of federal different taxes. So for years, you have been paying these taxes, right? So now the government is just basically saying, okay, we're going to give you this money back, right? But there's no cap. And the government has allocated over $400 billion. That's a lot of money, okay? $400 billion for businesses. Now, there's 26 million businesses in America, but only about 6 to 10 million of them will qualify. Now, why do you say only 6 to 10 million? Because everybody's not legit. Everybody may have a business, but they're not on payroll. They don't have employees on payroll. Most businesses have 1099 tax, so that they won't pay so that they won't pay the federal tax, so they don't have to pay Social Security and Medicaid tax. So if you was that employer and you said I don't want to pay the taxes, then you do not qualify, right? And here's the thing: it's unethical for you now to say, all right, well, I have a 1099, I have 1099 contractors that I was using for years. Now I want to qualify for the employee retention credit. Now I want to amend my return. Now I want to change them to W 2 employees. So now you got to pay money to now amend the return to change it, to W 2 employees, and then all those employees also have to amend their return too. So it's really a headache. Right, so I'm hearing people asking that question. Multiple people ask that question. Oh, I have a 1099. Can I switch it to W-2? Remember, the government is on this. You cannot fraud the government. The government definitely is on everything. This is why Biden hired, okay, so that these type of things that people are trying to do, they're trying to, scam, and they're trying to scheme. And this is why the government, literally, guys, a whole section auditing for the PPP loans, the SBA loans. If you didn't qualify, now you got to prove it, right? And here's the thing: you don't have to worry about being audited for the employee retention credit, right? Because you, as an employer, you have a company that you were paying that was running your payroll. ADP, Gusto, Paychecks. I mean, the list goes on and on. They have many companies, right? So whatever company you use, that company actually has your list of employees, how much they were paying them, how much taxes was coming out. So even if you get audited, right? People are scared, oh, if I get audited. If you get audited, you call that company and say, all right, well, send me over those documents. It's simple as that. It's simple, 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 simple as that. So next, okay, well, why can't my CPA do this? A lot of CPAs don't want to do it because it's a tedious process. You got to fill out a form, I think 5882, and you got to fill it out for each employee. right? So a lot of them don't want to do it. And then as the business owner, you don't have time, especially if you got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 employees, you don't have time to input all of that stuff. It's very tedious. So now you have people like me who's tax preparers who specializes in doing the ERTC credit, right? My company specializes in doing that. So of course you will want to hire us to do it, right? On the back end, for processing it. So if you got 20 employees, 30 employees, 40 employees, 50 employees, up to 500 employees, could you imagine the work that has to be done behind it, right? So it's not a loan and it's not a grant. But if you had W-2 employees in your last 3 quarters of 2020 and your first 21, then you may qualify, friends. So make sure you send me an email at ERCNationwidePayroll@gmail.com to see if you qualify. The application takes 5 minutes. We can get on the phone or we can get on the Zoom. I can help you fill an application out. And once the application goes to the company, then it may take 2 to 3 weeks for you to get all your paperwork. You got to call your company, get the information from your company, your payroll company, and then send it over, to us. And if you lost revenue, you got to show your 2019 taxes and you got to show your 2020 taxes. And then once all of that is in, we don't cross our T's, dot our I's. Now we send everything to the IRS. Once we send everything to the IRS may take 2 months. Okay, so don't think this is you're gonna get money right away. And how my company works, basically, what we're doing is we're putting it into escrow account. So if the government say, okay, X, Y, and Z company gets $2 million, okay, my company puts into an escrow account, we take our fee, and we send you smooth sailing. Right? Now you get to go do whatever you want to do with the money. You want to go hire more people. You want to go on vacation. You want to, give your employees a bonus, whatever it is, friends. Right? But here's the urgency, friends. This is ending in 2024. So we only have like a 15 to 18 month window. People may say, oh, 15 to 18 months is a good amount of time. It is not. Think about it. How fast 10 years went by? How fast 2 years went by? Now we're going into 2023. Okay, so I'm showing you this page here because this is on the IRS website. Okay, so that you guys can know that this is something real, and it's simply, preparer. We have went through extensive training, on this. Basically, guys, it's simply they're giving you your money back for all the years that you have been paying federal. Okay, guys, so all they're doing is basically giving you your money back, but you have to file it. Just like you get your tax return, you have to file it. Just like when you have a paycheck, the government, takes out money all year, and at the end of the year, you got to file your taxes to get it back. It's the same thing with this credit. You got to file it, right, so that you can get the money back, friends. I'm seeing in my office, if you got 10 or more employees, we are literally processing $1 million credits. So don't leave this money on the table, friends. Make sure you email me at ERC Nationwide Payroll@gmail.com so that you guys can see if you qualify today. See you guys soon.